first glance, this may look like another average trail on Florida's East Coast, but that could not be further from the truth. The Joe Michael Memorial and Birds Impoundment Trails are part of Pelican Island's National Wildlife Refuge, the very first wildlife refuge in the United States. In 1903, at the urging of the Florida Audubon Society, President Theodore Roosevelt designated Pelican Island as the first federal bird reservation. Since then, the National Wildlife Refuge System has grown to nearly 600 wildlife and wetland management districts across the United States. And our challenge is to get through the combined 5 miles of these two trails on another beautiful but warm Florida day. But our first stop is the Centennial Trail, which commemorates the Pelican Island National Wildlife Refuge. The conservation efforts on Pelican Island were groundbreaking, and the island's designation as a wildlife sanctuary marked a major turning point in the history of conservation. Today, we're on a quest to find birds. But as we've come to expect on these journeys, we may not always get what we hope for, so we've learned to appreciate whatever the day brings. As the sun was beginning to make its presence felt, we witnessed a quiet beauty. It was clear why this place is so special and why it was picked as an ideal spot for a wildlife sanctuary. And as usual, one of us got lost in the beauty.
I don't see Jason, so I'm hurrying up.
Well, I lost Mindy again. I don't know where she went. Oh, there she is. What you been doing?
There's something about being out in nature that just has a calming effect. You forget where you are for just a minute.
It is true that spending time in nature can have a calming effect on the mind. Nature isn't mixed up in the daily concerns that we experience as humans. It just goes about its business quietly and seemingly at the right moment in time. Finding time to be in nature is something we often become too busy to do. Finding a break from the grind amidst the chaos of daily life must be something we add back into our busy schedules. We picked a warm day to do this.
It's 85 today.
Yeah. There's no shade on this trail, on either one of these really, but it was so early in the morning on the first one.
Much more enjoyable.
Yeah, it was nice and cool, but this is pretty hot, and
we're already done.
Yeah, we're done. We're feeling all of these 6 miles today. So our goal obviously was to get in 2 trails, and we're doing it, but
I will have to say, in Florida, you have to do these things early. Get your butt up before dark and get there when the light just comes up.
Although it is true that on a warm day, a less shady trail like this can be a challenge to get through, it's impossible to remove the importance of this location. Pelican Island National Wildlife Refuge is the most important wildlife refuge in the United States of America because without it, we would not have the many that exist across the nation today. Thank you for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment, and stay tuned for some bloopers and outtakes.
You familiar with blue crab?
No.
Really? Where you all from?
Well, we're from here, but we've only lived here 3 years.
Okay. Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Michigan, but I lived in California most of my life.
Well, that explains why you don't know what a blue crab is.
Yeah.
Because they don't have them there. And California's got Dungeness. You ever heard of them?
Yep. I've even eaten those, I think.
They're good. Now, see, they look big in the water.
Uh-huh.
They're not that big.
So you just get them a piece of chicken leg, huh?
That's all.
Oh, wow, look at that.
This may be a first. I'm pretty far behind Mindy.
How about this for a change?
I'm hustling to catch up to her.
Hi, Jason.
Hi, nice to see you.